In today's episode of Dental Tech Tuesday, we're going to be discussing the Dexaquin MaxRay Handheld Xray unit, what you see here in front of you. This is brought to you by Iridium Dental. My name is Henry and I'm over at the Arminco showroom located in Sterling, Virginia. So the MaxRay handheld unit is definitely a unit that's changed the game and the market altogether. Iridium Dental has been in business for quite some time and offers an excellent product at an amazing price. What you see here is their actual handheld unit, which looks just like a camera, and it's definitely very competitive in the market, especially price point and usability. We'll go over some of the other features and specs about the actual unit in a moment. With the unit, you can actually purchase the optional carrying and storage case, which gives you a nice place to keep your unit without it getting damaged or just putting it in a shelf somewhere and worrying about it. So you can actually take this and put it anywhere in your office. You also have an included neck strap. Some of the great features about the neck strap is it has a little pocket in here where you can store some cables, maybe a USB drive, even your digital oral sensor. Another feature about it is there's an actual magnet located on this, which allows you to grab the backup battery bank and just mount it to it, and it stays put. What this does is it extends the battery life of your unit without having to set it down to recharge it if you ever get to that point. Now we'll go over some of the specs on the battery life of this as well. And then also included, you're going to have your standard charging cable. You actually have a magnetic port that just clicks into the back of the unit, so you really don't even have to plug it. This kind of eliminates the need of having to use the standard plug on the side, which could get damaged at some point, you know, depending on who's using it in the office. So from first glance, as you can tell, it looks just like a camera. It's very useful to have two straps on it. There are some other options for this unit as well, which I'll go over some of those as well. And it's very clean and aesthetic. The way you see it here is in the black, matte black color. They also offer it in white. So depending on the look that you're going for in your office, if you have a preference, there are different options available. Very robust scatter shield, so if it does happen to drop the unit up to a certain point, you're going to be just fine. You won't have to worry about it. You also get this really nice mat where you can set this down on a countertop somewhere in your office, so you have a dedicated location to set your handheld Xray unit down, making sure that your staff knows where it goes as well. So with this particular unit, we'll go ahead and get down into the specs. So some of the great features are the fact that the tube is oil cooled as opposed to competitors out in the market being an air cooled. What this does is it reduces the amount of time needed to let the unit cool down between exposures. Now, talking about exposures, the internal battery in this unit offers you 300 exposures before it needs another charge. Now, with the additional backup battery, you get an additional 150 exposures before you're required to put both of them to charge. They're both very easy to work with. They both work off of the same power supply that's included with the unit. This is also a really nice neck strap in case you wanted to use it as a mobile unit. This way you kind of avoid the unit falling at any point during its use in an office. You're going to save thousands in comparison to what you're going to buy with a wall-mounted Xray unit. So gone are the days of having to have a wall-mounted Xray unit in every single operatory in your office. You can basically have one dedicated unit for 3 or 4 operatories, and this is going to allow you to move it from operatory to operatory, from patient to patient, giving you excellent imaging quality because of the adjustments that you have in terms of density and so on, from adult to child. Some of the great features about this unit are its mounting options, something that you miss with some of the bigger competitors out in the market. They offer a mobile cart unit, which allows you to fix this onto a mobile cart that allows you to roll it from operatory to operatory. And what it also does is it puts the unit on a flex arm, which will in turn act just like a wall-mounted Xray unit. So you won't have to worry about the provider moving around. You won't have to worry about the patient as much. It's very easy to use. So with that mobile cart option, you also have the option to select the remote exposure switch. This also allows for the provider to step out of the operatory, removing and reducing the need to have to be present during its operation. Now, this is special in many cases where office staff or patient, you have concerns about overexposure, this definitely minimizes the need for that. Now, some of the other features of the mobile cart is you have the option to mount a mobile tablet onto the unit, which in turn will give you direct imaging onto that tablet. So after you take your exposure on your tablet, you can actually see the exact image that you've taken, which will network with your entire imaging software within your office. So it is absolutely by far one of the best options available. If you don't have a desktop in your operatory in which you have your intraoral sensor connected, this gives you the option to just get one tablet and use that from operatory to operatory, and you can have multiple sensors, 0, 1, 2. It'll work. This also works with phosphorus plates, so you'll definitely get great imaging quality out of that. This is also a left-handed, right-handed unit, so if you did want to use it in its full mobile configuration, you'll see on the very front of the unit you have 2 triggers on the front. They work left and right. Also on the top there's a switch that allows you to switch it from right to left. You have your power switch on the very top, and then you have your density selector on the right side of the unit. You also have these 2 adjustable straps on the side, which kind of gives it that camera quality. Patients feel a little bit more comfortable when you're almost taking a picture of them as opposed to pointing something else at them. So if you have any questions or you'd like to find out more information, you can visit us on our website at armincodental.com. You can also visit us on Facebook and Instagram at Arminco Inc. You can follow me on Instagram at novadentalgearguru.com. Please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe our videos. It really helps us out, and we look forward to talking to you in the future. Thank you.